Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to Five Head Island, the Let's Play adventure brought to you by the Howdy folks network of channels. There's 3 of them. You should check them all out, they're great. Slimes are still spawning. If you watched the live episode, you'll know that that's a pretty big issue that we've been having. Fortunately though, they are spawning only the little ones, so we've got that going for us at least. Still, very possible we'll have an infestation. Should probably do a thing about that later. Does not matter, because today I am excited to announce that this horrible mess of nonsense is all going away, and we are replacing it with something called EZStorage. Now, I tried using the dollies from this pack to move around chests, and actually that worked. Move around chests with all of the items in it. It did not work with our storage crates, though. Doesn't matter. The way that this mod works is, think of Applied Energistics 2, but easier and faster, and not nearly as convoluted. We're going to go through it one at a time. I don't think we'll build everything here today, but what we will do is we're going to have to build, where is it? Where is the centerpiece? I've only played around with this a little bit. There it is, the storage core. I've only played around with it a little bit, but I think I get the general idea. We're going to need some wood, we're going to need some iron, some chests, a lot of iron. Actually, as time progresses, it turns out we'll need a lot of iron. Fortunately, we do have quite a bit. We're going to need to build searching boxes and sorting boxes and... Okay, let's start simple, shall we? Let's start with something we can all understand. The storage core. Every system needs one of these based on the 10 minutes that I spent with this mod in a test world. I figured that much out, so you should all be very proud of me. Pats on the back all around. In order to build one of these, we're going to have to first build the blank box here in the center. Pretty much everything uses these blank boxes. We can go ahead and make 12 of them. Why not? We'll also need a chest, although probably we might have one of those sitting around. We might not. Oh, we do. We have 6 of them sitting around. And then finally some iron. Things might get a little messy here today, folks. They might get a little bit messy because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care if things get out of order because we're approaching a time soon where it won't matter anymore, where everything will just be in one giant storage network, or maybe 2 of them. We'll get back to that here in a second, but it'll be grand. No more signs, no more crates, no more of that nonsense, no more of those shenanigans. Alright, so apparently you can't do shapeless crafting. That's our core, though. That's where we're going to start. Where am I going to put this thing? Ideally, I'd like to replace all of this, but all of this currently has items in it, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess temporarily. I don't want to have to move it later. But oh. It'll be fine, right? Yeah, it'll be We'll just go ahead and set it up right here, temporarily. So there's the storage core. It'll hold 0 of 0 items. How do you change that? Well, you add your storage boxes. Storage box tier 1 here. Pretty decent. Tier 2, even better. Tier 3, look at the gold. Tier 4, the Ultra Storage Box, is about as far as we can go. It requires a lot of diamonds. The next level is the Hyper Storage Box, but where are we gonna get nether stars at a time like this? Nowhere, that's where, because I don't even know. I mean, what would we do that for? What would we need the shards for? Get out of here. I'm not gonna go fight 2 withers today. Of all days, today is the worst day for it. Let's go ahead and know, because we can upgrade these as we go, we'll just go ahead and make the bog standard one, and in fact, we've already got everything we need for it right here. Excellent, storage box, and we can place that down next to our core, and then you can right-click on the core, but you can't right-click on the box. Interesting thing to know. This will now hold 400 items. 400! But we're not done yet! We're going to go ahead and upgrade it to the condensed storage box, and I actually have a test I want to do. If I put sticks in there and then I break this, what happens? Okay. The sticks may still be in there. Can I carry it over here and now upgrade it to the next tier, though? Well, I guess we're about to find out. So we've got the blocks of iron. Do we have... I don't think we've built any iron bars for any reason. So we'll just go ahead and do that right now. It's not a difficult recipe. We've already got our blocks of iron. So... what was that one? That's the condensed storage box. Right-click it. Yes, our sticks are still in there, and we can hold 4,000 items. Or 4,000 stacks, I should say. It might be items. It is items. So 4,000 items. which is still pretty impressive. But can we go further with it? Yes, we can. We're going to build the gold one. Gold, we should have quite an abundance of. Lots of gold blocks, lots of gold ores. Look at this. We don't even have to do anything. Just have to... Oh, wait, nugs? Nugs? I thought we... Okay. Fair enough. You know, the mod can do its thing. That's all right. Where does this get us to? I'm actually placing these down and looking because I don't remember. Again, I haven't spent much time with the mod. 20,000 items! 20,000 items, my friend. I might be going slightly crazy. What can I say? You can tell all your friends, tell all your people. I've gone mad. I don't think we have enough diamonds for this. I mean, that's a big investment in diamonds as well. I mean, if we built this thing, what if we get to a point where we need a lot of diamonds in the very near future? And I've invested them all in this monstrosity. Is it necessary? It's not. Because you can attach multiple storage boxes to it. So we could just make a couple more gold ones and stick them on there, and that'd be fine. We don't have to do this. I mean, egads. Look, I mean, oh, if we do technically have enough, though. We're not going to have a whole lot of diamonds left after we do it, but if we did... Oh, I've done it! Oh, there's no going back now. We've still got a few diamonds, so we're fine. It's not a big deal. Plus, now we can hold 80,000 items! Oh, that was my best attempt at making that sound effect, where you move your finger up and down your lips. Oh, that was better. Okay, I cheated there. I wasn't actually using my finger. Alrighty then. That's pretty impressive. But, as you can tell right now, all you can do is store the items in here and then pull them back out. Not all that hyper impressive, is it really? Well, it can get better, my friends. Trust me. What if I told you we had the ability to search for the items? We can. We just have to build the search box. The search box is the next step of the storage evolution. That made no sense. Iron, a key. It's just a bit of gold. We literally have everything we need right here. We'll get the key. We'll get the... Where did it go? Search... Oh, search box. Wait, what was I looking at? Just then. Oh, I must have clicked... What did I click by accident? I think I clicked security box by accident just then. Well, we've got a key now, if we want to build a security box, but there's not really anyone else here. I don't think Mother Clucker's going to show up and start stealing stuff from us, so we're fine. Search box, though. That's iron. That's books. Apparently they're enchanted, and a compass. I know how to build a compass. I mean, I just barely know how, but it's right on the edge of my memory here. I've done this a couple of times. Look at that. We've got our compass. Enchanted books, though. Okay. Alright, not a big deal. I think we can just break one of these. Okay. And then... wait to know. Oh, dadgummit, I forgot we had Silk Touch. I need the actual books out of here, please. Excellent, there we go. Lapis lazuli. Where's all the lapis? Oh, there it is, right there, okay. I think we can just do this over here on the regular enchanting table. So, book... lapis, regular, just standard book. I don't think they matter what type of enchantment they have on them. I don't think that anyone cares. Excellent. The three of those. Whoa, gosh. I forgot. Nothing in vanilla Minecraft maintains its inventory. Well, except for a chest. And even then, you can never beat... No, I've never had that be a problem. Oh! It doesn't like the enchanted books that I'm trying to use. What's wrong with the ones that I've got? Do they have to be, like, super enchanted? I don't understand. Regular enchanted book? That's whatever. We'll go ahead and create the iron blocks that we need. Okay, so they do work. I had to put them in there manually, but it is working. It's fine. So I guess any enchanting book will work. It's just, okay, good. So we've now got our search box. Same situation here. Just connect it up anywhere on the network. Where did that torch go? I actually kind of want to keep that over here, because it's... The night is dark and full of terrors. But if we click here now, we'll have a search bar. So we can search for things like, I don't know, key, if you're so inclined, if you really want to find a key. That's strange. Apparently, it doesn't... Redstone? So if I type in redstone... Okay. If I type in red, and then I delete it... Alright, well, I don't know what was happening there. Oh, JEI search link? That's interesting. Oh! So you can bind it to what you're searching for down here. So if you're looking down here for, like, pumpkin, it automatically duplicates what's over... Oh! Keep that on. That's cool. Does it work if I'm, like, over here, and I'm like, okay, what I really need is to anything, really. Anything with a tool in the title. Yes, it does! That's great, but let's get back up what we were working with there, so we'll get easy back in there. What if we wanted to craft inside of here? What if we never wanted to use a crafting table again? Well, if we build the crafting box, that's exactly what we can do. It's a bit more on the expensive side, you might have noticed. Diamond, Eyes of Ender, nothing we can't handle. 4 crafting tables, and was it, how many? Hold on a second, I've forgotten. How many of these did we need? I don't remember. 4 won't hurt. We'll just go ahead and make 4. Maybe we'll need one for something else later. I don't know what, but just in case. Ah, and the diamond. I thought I got the diamond. Okay, it's a good thing we didn't use all of our diamonds, because I would be in a real pickle right now. There we go. We've got our crafting box. And again, you could pretty much throw these down in any order. There's the crafting table. What if we wanted to throw some wood in there, and then we wanted to build something like, let's say, well, one of these. Plus, move items. Pulls the items right out of up here, right down into here. How good is that? That's really good. That's how good it is. Gets better, though. What if we want to sort the items? Well, you gotta build a sorting box for that. This recipe, interestingly enough, calls for, and this is strange, but it wants redstone torches. Which is fine, because it is a vanilla recipe. The recipe I'm referring to here is, if we look inside of this, we gotta build some redstone. And that's just strange. I don't normally build things like this. We need 3 of those, though. So we'll have to have some more of these. We'll also need an empty map, which is a bunch of paper around a compass. Now, some of you may already see the flaw with this problem, but I don't have any paper. Which is an issue. Can I sawmill a book to get paper? No, sadly not. Unfortunately. Doesn't seem like there's any way to do that. Oh! Book. Just in the... Okay. Well, there's 6 paper, at least. Another compass, and we're going to need to think a couple more pieces of paper, so we'll have to run over here and grab one of these up. I should be using an axe for this, but the only axe that I have is in my all-in-one tool, which has Silk Touch on it by accident. So, we're kind of out of luck on that one, but that's fine. I think we got everything we need now for this. Map. A-booyah! Sorting box. You can probably see where this is going. Boom. Now you have the ability to count down, count up, sort A to Z, Z to A, mod A to Z, mod Z to A, if you're so inclined. I think we'll go A to Z. That seems to be just fine. So we pretty much decked this thing out. There's not really much more we can do to it. If we wanted to, we could add an access terminal. We could add a security box. The access terminal is, so if you build this whole thing, and actually, I wonder, is there a way to remotely access one of these? Because as far as I know, the only thing you use the access terminal for is if you build all of this and then you can't reach the storage core anymore, you can just throw like an access terminal onto it. I don't think it works over distance. Yeah, you have to have the storage core anyway in order to build the darn thing. I don't know if there's any advantage to it. We might as well try it, but I don't know why. Have we built glass panes for anything before? I couldn't find any, and I don't know where I would have built something with them. Access terminal. Okay, you definitely can't use it remotely. A darn shame. But if you hook it up to the system, it works the same as clicking on the storage core. I think the only reason you would want one of these is if you want a second access point, because you can only have one storage core per network. So I guess if you wanted to be able to access everything like that, that is your option. Next up, there's a couple of devices you can use to automatically import and export items. So you have the input port, which is straightforward enough. It allows you to take items, ingest items into the network. The ejection port, the way that it's described, it violently extracts items to the block directly on top of it, which is not nearly as useful as the extraction port, which has a bit more of a refined controlling nature to it. You can do a bit more. Tell you what I'm going to do right now, though. I'm going to put like everything inside of here. Just like all of it. Everything. And I do mean everything. Like all of this as well. Okay, that's the last of it. So as you can see, that 80,000 items won't really last all that long. It's an impressive number to be sure, but we've already got this thing full to nearly 20,000 items, but oh my gosh! Everything is inside of here. It's not over here in a whole bunch of storage crates. It's all inside of here. It's beautiful. And now that we're fairly confident that this is all non-destructive, we can go ahead and take all of these items with us, am I right? Oh, wait a minute. What if the storage core is the one thing we can't break? Oh, shoot, it is. What happens if I break it? Will we lose everything? I don't know. Can I pick it up with the dolly? Ugh. Can you imagine how bad that would have been if I hadn't... Oh, goodness me. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll put the storage crate over here. Crafting box, sorting, search, click. Phew! Oh, man. Goodness me, that could have gone very badly. That could have gone very, very badly. Alright, so we've got all of our items stored over here now. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks less than it was taking up before. And we've still got more room for expansion, which is pretty good. The only real problem is that this doesn't show us when we're missing an item for a recipe. You just kind of have to figure it out. But we're going to go ahead and get another storage core, another storage box. See what I mean? It just pulls in the items you do have. It's not the best. So you get that. We've got a basic storage box. And actually, let's go ahead and might as well just take that up to the next tier. Or actually, just take it up to the next tier after that as well. Store all of these items back in here. You can hit X to, I think, clear out the grid here. Yeah, so it just moves everything back up there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to build one of these inputs here. I wonder what I'm missing. Ugh, good grief. I'll have to figure it out myself then. There we go. An input port, and we're also going to need one of those extraction ports. Alright, which is missing literally... Oh, another input port. Ugh, okay then. Okay, what? No, what are we missing? Dadgummit. I guess it used the hoppers to make the input port, which meant we didn't have them for the extraction port, everybody. At long last. Now, what are we going to do with this? Well, the very first thing we're doing is going to come back here. I'm going to go and grab some food, because dadgummit, right, you can't just type in food. Apple? Okay, pork product? We've got a bit of pork product there. It says pork chop, but I wouldn't trust that. That's just... You'd be surprised what the USDA can let the labeling get away with. Pork chop? Chop of what part of the pork? That's the real question, my friends. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to replace... Oh, see, I hadn't considered how tight this area already is. The plan, though, is to replace this, and this tangle of cables coming off of it, with one of these, because it'll store more items, ideally. How are we going to get away with this, though? It's going to be very convoluted. Alright, we'll start off by removing all of the pipes. That's going to be step one. We also have to deal with all of the items inside of here, which is going to take a bit. Have to take them all back over there and store them temporarily. Alright, so we've got our input port down, and then we're going to put on top of that our extraction port. And then on top of that, we'll put the... are we just going to build a tower? It looks like we're just going to build a tower. Why fight it? There we go. So that'll hold 20,000 items, which is a bit of a step up from where we were. So now we want this thing to insert and extract, always active. So that'll start putting things into... Nope, you don't go there. Come back down there, sir. This should start filling up. Excellent. We can't really sort it or control it in any way, but we don't really need to for this. All we've got to do is control how things are extracted. Now, in the past, extraction was handled using filters, but now this thing has built-in filters that we can use, and I think they might be adjustable from either side. So if we say filter here... Okay, no, it appears to be the same on all sides. Well, if we just leave that off, right, set it to ignore... What if I change this one to... Okay, that's just auto round robin. Alright, we might still have to use the filters. Which, guess where I left them? Over here, of course. We don't really need this buffer chest anymore, because this is kind of a buffer chest by itself, I suppose. So instead we can just extract it directly from here. And we don't want that to happen, so actually, dadgummit, I've got to go find now a hammer. Still, it is convenient having everything in here and just being able to search for it. And not have to wonder what chest it's in, and then looking directly at it and not seeing it. These are things that happen to me quite often. Boom, situation dealt with. Now, which one of you is the one we're looking for? No. That's likely the one we're looking for right there. Good. Always active! I don't guess we have anything in here. Oh, yeah, we do. There's some copper in there. There's some gold in there. It keeps fluctuating between 39 and 40 items. I don't know why. I think I've broken everything. It's not working at all now. Well, what if we did... what if we took out the gold, and we put the gold in here, and then we put the gold back And then we told this to whitelists. Okay. That extracted the gold. The thing is, I don't want this to extract the gold. I want this to just ignore this thing entirely. And then just go off what's in here. Can you do that? You apparently can't, because you're doing a real bad job of it. Well, what if I put iron there, and then put iron in here? No. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we can't use our filters then. No advanced item filters for us. We'll have to do it all like this. Which is going to be a real pain, because that's a lot of space right there. We're going to have a lot of these blocks. A lot of extraction ports. That's just not practical. But okay. You see, if we could manage which side output which items, we would be doing much better here. Maybe we should try the ejection port. It might be worth it. It says it violently outputs items, but maybe we can configure it a little bit more easily. Looks like in order to build the darn thing, we'll have to have another input, though. Gah! What the heck? How? What happened? What? Get out of here. Oh, and there's a creeper out here, too. Great. Alright, I guess I forgot to light this place up. My bad. I deserve what's happening right now. I'll fix it, though. It's no problem, everyone. We'll just get some tiny torches. No big deal. Stop! You get out of here! Stop it. Boom. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of this crafting in here. It's a lot of going back and forth, and back and forth. But here we go. We've got this thing now. I don't know how it works, or if we can even really control it, but I'm willing to give it a red-hot go. And here's how my theory's gonna work with this one. If we put this thing right, let's say, here, and then we make sure that, okay, it's definitely not connected down there. Put that there. Oh, it won't even connect up to it. Come on now. I understand the idea behind this thing. I understand the principle is that it just kind of violently shoves blocks upward. My hope is that we'd be able to kind of just stick one of these item conduits on there and then throw in the advanced item filter and then kind of, you know what I mean, right? Do a little bit of filtering. That's not how it works, though, apparently. So really, our only option here is to build a whole lot of extraction ports. I mean, that's going to cost a lot of resources, and it's going to require that I completely redo this entire area to make room for it. But I don't know. Maybe it would be worth it in the long run. I just wish you could configure each side individually. I do like the idea that this is going to hold 20,000 items. We shouldn't have that issue we had before where we ran out of space, but... oh well. I guess on that rather dejected note, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Despite that minor issue, that's not a big deal over there. What is a big deal is the fact that we now have all of our items stored in one place, and soon I'm going to pipe all of the finished bars from over there over to here as well. That's going to be pretty good. We'll have to do that in the future, though. So, again, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!